Hey everybody, welcome back to some more cute sewer action. Just about to make a joke about that's what I call the butthole. Probably not good for the monetization filter. Okay, go speed one for a second. Remind ourselves of where we're at. So our next number one priority. Well, we did just add a duplicant. Let's take a quick look at oxygen. It's looking pretty good, mostly everywhere. A little bit of carbon dioxide. We want to build a farm down below here. And the way that we're probably going to build that farm is via planter boxes. Everything is going pretty well for now. I feel like it's going pretty well, at least. We are also, that's right, working on a one extra room for our new duplicant, who is Daniel. And everything's been going great. Probably not fully optimized, you know, not as fast as it needs to be, etc., etc. But for the most for the most part, I think our alien ant farm is working out relatively okay. Yeah, keep it disinfected. Hey, you're disinfecting me. If you The Offspring, anybody heard of this little known band called The Offspring? I want to take a look at decor quickly as well, like temperature. Temperature's good. Thermal comfort is decent. Light, we should be building more lights. Decor is just about horrible everywhere, so it is something that's important in order to handle the, you know, the mental strain of this. I'm kind of just narrating what they're doing for the time being. I guess we need to dig this if we're going to ever make progress, but that's the other thing. Microbe musher, edible, 16,000 kilocalories. Okay, we're doing fine there then. It is taking a while. You know, it's because we have somebody always on research. And somebody is always running on the hamster wheel right now. And then there's lots of deliverables. You know, oxygen always has to be delivered. It takes half a day to clean the toilet. Like, essentially nothing is being done today. Or not much is being done today. So I'm kind of... Josh couldn't find a toilet in time. But my dude, you're right next to the toilet. What appears to be the problem? Soggy feet! That's not what I want. Also, that ain't Falco, but that's not what I like to hear. So the farm has to get done ASAP. Like, I appreciate the fact that you're building tiles here and whatnot, but, and disinfecting, also important. These food items are in storage but not refrigerated. That's fine. They're gonna eat them, I think, relatively fast enough right now that it doesn't matter. Plus, how can dirt go bad? It's already dirt. Oh, no. Okay, so we did have the unfortunate problem of Josh urinating in such a way that it cascaded down to the real water supply. It makes me very displeased. So it's a very small farm right now. What did we just finish? We just finished decor, right? Yeah. And I guess we'll go for plumbing next. So you can see there's a little bit of essentially urine down here. Hopefully that doesn't create a situation where it contaminates the rest of the water, but you never know, right? Alright, let's start building some planter boxes. Grows a single plant when sown with a seed. In the end, we probably want to have 12 of these because we have 12 seeds right now, but I'll live with this as it is. Hey, we already got dirt in the compost, so, like, easy enough, right? And then it said it grows better in the presence of light. Yeah, we do have no oxygen down here. The thing is, actually, I believe the game models photosynthesis to the extent that when the plant grows, it'll create a little oxygen and eat a little CO2 in the process. What is a blossom seed? Produces edible bristleberries. Okay, let's plant like a couple of those. I mean, we might as well. Kind of a bunch of those. Bristleberries, 1,600 kilocalories. Meal lice, 800 kilocalories. Okay, so we should absolutely plant as many blossoms as we can. They're more nutritionally dense than the mealwood. And now at least we got like some vegetables coming in here. Some fresh food. Now, 8 plants, I don't think that's enough to support a population of growing boys and girls like we got here, but we're working on it. Slowly but surely. Did Josh fall asleep? You hear that? There he is, yeah. Fell asleep in the compost heap. Dude, it's like barely breathable down there, my man. Alright, what's the problem here? Insufficient resources, water. So we will build a pitcher pump right here. Just to make it so it's easy enough to get the water. And I think that that's a reasonably good day of production for us. What's that? Sand, oxygen, obviously oxygen. I was gonna say, I was just waiting to see if this eventually, if they got to the point where they were depositing stuff. Growth is halted by a lack of illumination. Still fine. Oh, you're actually almost... We're not going to finish it before tonight, but that's okay. You're going to build another cot right up here. And you should be getting a lot of fresh oxygen once, you know, the transfer starts happening here. The diffusion, if you will. Okay, so we want illumination down here. I've never really experimented with lights in the game before, but I guess the way that we would do it is we would tile like this, so we can build into the ceiling without it being a, or we build wires without it causing decor-related problems. And it's probably going to take a couple of days to get this going, but that's fine. And again, I have no idea if this is enough food or not enough food for a colony of 5 duplicants, but right now it's sustainable. You know, are we ever gonna invent the internet? Probably not. But everybody's living. You know, we've got enough food. We got a farm of renewable resources coming up, and I honestly feel like stress is starting to come up. Hopefully, when these units go to sleep, they'll feel differently. But you know, the stress is starting, or they'll start to lose a little stress, I hope. But, you know, we're getting to the point where we might want to worry about the core a little bit. You know, we might want to worry about mental health more than we have done so in the past. I also, like, is this oxygen? Good. I think we want to build a massage room right here, and that might be the next thing that we do once we've got the tiles and the copper wires set out here. I also want to look at electricity real quick. How much copper do we have? 1,300. Not a ton. Enough to wire up any ceiling lights. I'm just realizing, are the ceiling lights going to stop these plants from growing? Yeah, I didn't even think about that at all. You can't build it there, I'm assuming, because the plant already occupies the space overhead. Yeah, that makes actually perfect sense. And similarly here. Okay, so I'm stupid. What about a lamp? Yeah, this was handled very poorly. I mean, this lamp gets like this half, I should say. I guess we could bulldoze this plan and get the other one. I actually hate to do this, but you know what? Like, I've done it to myself. We'll learn. We'll learn. And of course, probably gutting your farm to create a an IKEA lamp. Probably not the most advisable possible outcome that we could have anticipated. But that's all right. Just want to make sure. Are we getting, like, are you producing oxygen? I know it's unbreathable down here. What are you producing? I think maybe you... Oh, no. It requires oxygen. I don't know. Maybe not. power. Copper wires. Oh, what? This thing was not connected via power anymore. We can build a wire bridge to change that. We must have deconstructed it by accident. No wonder we had somewhat insufficient oxygen generation. And although this is a highly wasteful way to do this, it is also maintainable in the future. All right, so the next step is, give me some digging power, please. I think Josh just fell asleep again. We're gonna dig out like 3 tiles here, and we're gonna make a little massage room. Or maybe a large massage room for that matter. And who knows, I mean, this is obviously like not a great way to, it doesn't seem like a very efficient way to manage space, but maybe we can extend it, and this can be like a pattern for us, you know? Like 7 plants, 2 lamps, 7 plants, 2 lamps. I doubt it. I think the odds are I probably messed it up pretty badly, but you know, it's about making mistakes. So we finished plumbing. We're going through research really quickly, and that's actually extremely good because as we go through research more quickly, you know, then the person doing the research can start doing other labor. Like, hey, college boy, why don't you consider picking up a disinfecting gun or something like that, helping us out? Oh, I'm too good for that? Yeah, okay, whatever you say, dude. I would just love for you to finish this off before you go to bed tonight. And then if we can get the dig order happening as well, it's... Hey, okay, we got light, so these things are definitely growing. With automation, which happens, I think, at the next stage of research, it is conceivable that... Yeah, I know we have unrefrigerated food, unfortunately. It is conceivable that we could turn off the lights at night. Although, now that I think about it, I just don't see how that benefits us, I guess, to turn off the lights at night. Because the plants could probably still grow overnight. I think I'm getting it confused with RimWorld. In RimWorld, plants don't grow overnight anyway, which is very strange, but is just the way she goes. There you go. I'm not gonna say that it's the most luxurious spa you could possibly imagine, but you know, 3 massage tables, 5 duplicants. I think it's an okay situation. We're going to ignore our next duplicant because we don't... Again, I respect the level of sustainability we got right here. At least for now. We're not using water, gas, whatever at too alarming of a rate. We should really peep our next report. The massage tables need power? Nah, this won't be... Reject all. Reject all! I did not realize that we need power to power a massage table. I guess that makes sense. It's not like there's a masseuse up here. Definitely gonna need some more copper soon. Luckily, there's plenty around. We can mine it, I guess, sort of a la carte if we desire. All these rooms are so small. And I mean, the other thing is we're gonna need more power because we're gonna start putting like lights in places to help out with decor. What is that? Let me look at this for a second. Lamps require less power. They produce heat. Ceiling lights require more power. So a lamp is like a little bit more maybe... Actually, like it seems like lamps are great options. Like... Let's put a lamp right... Okay, it's nighttime. This is an important night, too. Let's put a lamp right here. They do increase decor, right? Produces decor plus 10%. Put a light here. Turn off the light, and then follow me, down, till you see all my dreams. Put a lamp right here. They might take up more space. I mean, they do take up more space, but still. Adding in some, like, decent decor here is probably gonna make our duplicants much happier. I guess ceiling lamps also do better the further up they are. Oh, dude, we have, like, no copper. Okay, so starting tomorrow, we need some more copper. But first, we gained a few kilos of oxygen, stored some power, wasted a little. Stress change was good. Although we actually stored up a little bit. Why is Austin so stressed? Light wounds, grimy, diarrhea, popped eardrums, tired, drab decor. Okay, I'm hoping these lamps are going to do something about that decor, Austin. But rest assured, my dude, I hear you. We're going to get started on a... Oh, we need to assign Dan to sleep up there as well. We're going to get started getting, like, new copper set up here. Stop eating my resources, dude. And how are these growing? 44%. No illumination, because there's no power. Yeah, that's fine. I would love for them to grow overnight, but I understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. So today's goal is to get the decor up a little bit. The longer I could keep stress as low as possible, I think the happier we're going to be. Sure, labor is being done very, very slowly. And somebody spends all day running on a hamster wheel to power our entire place. But you know what? How do you think that Austin stays in shape? You got it, dude. It's the wheel running. It's the hamster wheel. It'll probably take a couple of days for us to get this started. Or to get it finished, I should say. Like, we're gonna need a lot of wires to build more copper. Or to build more lamps. We're gonna need a lot of copper to build more wires. So this has to get done pretty soon. But there are like hundreds of kilos of copper up there. We have 20,000 calories of edible goods right now. That's fine. We still got to build all the sandstone tiles. We got to build all the wires that go to the massage tables. Bear has 1% stress. It's like whoever's running has the stress. I get it. And then what I'm actually excited about is the idea that we could turn off these lights at night and save power. That's what we need automation for. Or what we would like automation for. So I'm not going to go to advanced research yet, even though it's probably a very sensible idea, because I appreciate that all of our units are now going to be working on manual labor. Look, it's always nice to... Oh, what do you feel about... the antithesis of existential ennui in Shakespeare's Macbeth? It's a great discussion. I'm happy to have it with you. However, let's make sure that our toilet works first. You know what I mean? Like, for the time being, I just want to make sure that we're living life here. We have started on our ladder construction, and okay. Daniel, assigned, and this deconstructed. Dan's got the penthouse suite. Oxygen's looking great, by the way. As far as I'm concerned, at least. If we put, like, something that generates carbon dioxide up here, it might deposit down here, but this is where you make, like, gas-permeable tiles. But I don't know if we... No, we don't have airflow tiles yet. It requires pressure management. Blocks liquid while allowing gas. So we make that, like, our floors, so that oxygen will always come up and carbon dioxide will always go down. All right, now we got the wires necessary. I'm starting to feel pretty good about this colony, if I'm being real with you. So you are connected. That's easy. It's easy. Again, we're trying to hide the wires. Normally, in most sandbox games, this would be something I would never do. However, I'm doing it to... not necessarily assuage any kind of latent OCD-esque tendencies, more so just to make sure that our duplicants don't suffer from a decor-related penalty right now. Now, I think we might need to set a massage order. Because I don't think we have any break time set right now. I'm also assuming... there's a couple of things I'm concerned about, I guess I should say. I think we should... mine through here, dump all the water into this thing, so that we can expand our kind of power regulation area over here. Our bathroom is mad cramped as well. I'll give you that. We could do the same. We could mine like a little tunnel that goes like this flood this area, but then the pump's not going to work. So that's kind of like not my #1 priority right now. We are going to need some more oxygen generation. I thought that maybe we would be at equilibrium, but it looks like we're going to be a little light, which means that carbon dioxide is going to slowly take over here. Again, we could also like tile this up so we don't ever see it again. But we're probably going to want to be here. Can we mine that? It's 1, 2, 3 tiles. Yeah, okay. Well, this will be the next space for like more rooms, I suppose. So first things first, dig this all up, and we have it for later. Sure, a bunch of a bunch of oxygen is going to get stored here that we don't want to, but life goes on. Fleeing. These duplicants are trying to escape. Oh my God! Where did you come from? Dan. Slaughter this thing. There you go, dust it. You got it, you got it. Sweet. And we got some real meat. I was gonna say, I probably cranked up the stress a little bit, but so be it. Alright, we got lamps. What's the decor rating like now? Better! We can also... So we do need to build a supercomputer. Takes a lot of copper. I'm gonna deconstruct this lamp. And once it's deconstructed, we're just gonna move it 1 over. You get all the resources back, so... lighting, which is in furniture. We're gonna move it 1 over. Still gonna work at raising our decor. And then we're going to put the next stage of supercomputer here where it's already plugged in. Power. Wire. Problem solved. Hopefully. Alright. You might think I'm a dreamer, but I think I'm not the only one. This is going alright so far. We got a lot of coal right next to us. It's very good if we find ourselves in this sort of situation where we can make a coal generator in a good spot. I don't mind using what coal we have. You know, there's going to be times when our power needs are going to be higher than they are right now, of course. We definitely need more batteries, or to generate power faster. All of our lights go on, or go off after night falls. Just a couple more things to do in today's episode. I think a lamp is a shrewd investment. Like 2 lamps are shrewd investments. I do think we might like to have another... maybe like an algae terrarium. Seems like a sensible choice. We do need to set some research as well, but... an algae terrarium, because it's passive, it gains a bonus in direct light. You'll be hooked up in a second. I believe in you. And that should give us enough oxygen generator. We're like 50% off. We might need 2 algae terrariums. The fact that they're going to be in direct light here, I think is going to be a big positive. Dude, if Josh could stop falling asleep in, like, our fertilizer, I think that would probably be for the best. That's my 2 cents on this issue. So what I want to see today is, I want to see us hit oxygen equilibrium again. And I want the farm to remain, like, pretty musty down there. But everything else, I want highly, highly breathable oxygen. Now, for research, man, there's actually a lot of options. Produces refined materials from raw metal ore. Let's research automation, because I think, I mean, that's like the main thrust of this update, so why not, right? Probably want to build a few more mush bars as well. Keep ourselves in the money there. So it's not going to be a very productive day. Someone's going to be researching the whole time. You know, someone's going to be delivering. Someone's going to be making mush loaves over and over, probably. But I have to be honest, this is really, really good in comparison to how our previous colonies have looked. Sure, the core, it's got a lot of work to be done, but people are living. We probably want to go for sanitation pretty soon as well. You know, create a situation... Mop it, please. Create a situation where, like, Did you bust through the tile? You did. That's totally my bad. Just mop it up, please. Build a tile, you weird boys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank God we didn't get, like, electrocuted or something. Hey, either way, we deposited more water down in our other basin, which we probably don't want to do because it could flood our crops pretty easily. But hey, we have decor. We have nearly sufficient oxygen generation, I have to imagine. Still not quite as nice as I would have thought. But it's in the areas we want it to be in for the most part, except, you know, Josh's room is a little deoxygenated, but he doesn't use that much oxygen anyway. We definitely want a switch. It's going to be a little tedious. We want to keep our algae deoxidizers running, but we want to turn the lamps off at night, probably. The deoxidizers have to run to keep oxygen coming at all times, which is something that I would consider as pretty important. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I'm trying to keep it a little more agile here so I can follow the comments on the backlog. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.